y'all? It's your girl Paige Alexander, aka CEO Paige. Now check this out. This is a very special episode because I have someone who is very near and dear to my heart. It is my big sister, Paris. Y'all give it up for Paris. I am so happy that you decided to come and join me on my platform. You've always kind of been like in the shadows, always supported me, like from the beginning since I was little. So to actually see you come aboard and be on, like, that's lit. And she low key shy. She's shy, but she's not shy. So
yeah, it's crazy.
It is. So I'm
shy, but I be chilling.
But she is on Trill Vibes, the podcast today. So I am absolutely excited about that. And if y'all didn't realize, I said her name is Paris. So if you see, Paige and Paris, you see where my mama and daddy was going with that. That's pretty lit. We 3 years apart. She's older than me. 31, 28, Gemini, Leo. I don't think I really understand. Like, we were like a huge ass duo. Like, first of all,
Paris
and Paige. That's really all you ever heard.
Can't say one without
that. But did they say, was it Paris and Paige or was it Paige and Paris?
It's definitely Paris and Paige.
So they said your name first.
Yeah.
Because you was born first.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay, but look, a lot of people don't know that we are from Detroit. So
yeah,
like we are from Detroit. We moved here in 2002.
Yeah.
So let's be clear. We did not want to come here. We did not want to be here when we
I was in shock. Like I
couldn't believe it.
I was.
Because we visited when? This is how quick it was.
Yeah, we visited, I think, the year before briefly on our way to Miami. We stopped in Atlanta.
Because we had one cousin
One
here.
cousin. And next thing y'all know, Mom told us we was moving and we still didn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it.
Still going to school, still didn't believe it, not preparing at all. And we started packing up our house.
And I'm
we
still
helping packing, but we still don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, it was really like the shot. We packing up the moving truck. Still don't believe it. Like, I was really.
But when we actually rolled out the driveway, I was crying real ass tears. I was mad as fuck. Like, why are we going here?
I cannot believe it.
And let's be clear, when we got here, now, I know people say, Detroit is like Midwest, but it's really like upper north. Like,
I think it's north.
It's north. So
I think it's north.
So
and
like
east. They say Midwest, but it's definitely
east.
Like the time zone.
Yeah,
it's
like it's weird. So let me tell y'all something. When we came
nothing
here,
above Detroit is above Canada. Like,
we've been in Canada.
You can't go no further, so it's definitely north.
Right.
So I really don't understand the whole Midwest thing
at all.
But whatever.
When we got here, y'all, we hated it.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't stand it. Because, one, like I said, coming from up north, y'all some country motherfuckers down here.
Country.
People was talking at us.
For one, we moved here in November, so we literally getting off the moving truck in sweatpants and stuff, and it's like 87 degrees.
Right.
So I was like, hot. That's different.
Not to mention there's bugs that I've never seen in my life. Talk about scared as hell.
There's so many trees. It was, yeah.
We
I
had
didn't see no corner store.
Right. Everything is a damn hike here. We used to walk everywhere in Detroit.
Maybe a gas station. I was like, okay.
Right.
It's definitely different. It's night and day. It's nothing about Atlanta reminds me of Detroit.
Nothing.
And we were in Lithonia. We was,
we started out in Lithonia first. We was there
Lithonia
for 4 or 5 years in Lithonia. Then we moved to Covington for about 7 years, 7, 8 years.
And then we came back.
Then we came back to Lithonia.
So it was still completely different.
Yeah. Look, by the time we moved here, it was our first time even riding buses, like to school. Like we didn't even do that bus shit.
They didn't have school buses.
They didn't have school buses.
We walked to school.
Or had a transportation system, like a company who offered transportation. Yeah, but it wasn't like a county school bus. Like we didn't do that.
The only time I got on a yellow school bus was to go on a field trip.
Yeah.
And that was still rare.
So on my very first experience riding that. First of all,
I was kind of thirsty. I was kind of.
You wanted to be on the bus. I don't want to do it.
I saw it on TV. I saw it on movies and stuff. So I was like, I low key want to try it. But Mom was like, she not letting us go. So I was like, I'm thinking I'm already grown. Like, let me go.
Right.
Like, just
Paris
let
has
me go.
been grown. Let me tell you, she's 3 years older than me, so she was grown when I got here. Paris has been grown her whole life. She's always been an adult already. But like, let me tell you something. My first experience riding the bus, y'all. Let's be clear. Everything in Georgia really look alike. Especially when I first got here, the houses, everything looks alike. Now we're in a subdivision, so I get off. The bus takes us in the neighborhood. I kid you not, my ass get off on the first stop.
Because the houses.
I'm looking at the house like, okay, that's my house right there. Cool. I get off at the first stop. Really not supposed to get off to like the third, fourth. Y'all, I try my key at this house. This shit is not working. So I'm like, is this not my house? I look at the address, it's not my house. So I'm like, shit. So I was like, okay, well, let me just get the walk in.
Like, you was in elementary still.
Yeah, I was in elementary. I just started walking, like, okay, well, I'll find it. Y'all, I made it up one hill. When I made it up the hill, I was out the fucking neighborhood. Now I'm on a regular road. I'm so terrified. So I see a Quick Trip, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna calm my nerves. So I went here, I bought me some juice. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give me some juice, and then I'm gonna go turn back and walk the same way I just came. I kid you not. God just knew to be there for me. I hear somebody go, Paige, is that you? I looked up, y'all, it's my mama in the car. I said, oh my God. I just bust out crying. I said, I got lost. I didn't know where to go. Please, I don't want to do this shit. Take me back. Like, I was done.
Right.
I was pissed.
She set us back.
Yeah, but today, y'all, I'm really here to tell you that my parents are no longer together, but that is probably one of the best decisions that they have made for me and my siblings. So, give a hand clap for my mama and daddy, y'all.
Cause I don't know what would have happened, like, if we would have stayed in Detroit. Like, I just couldn't even see it.
Yeah, it's
see
crazy because I love it. And when
I
go back,
I go all the time.
We just brought it in New Year. We brought it in 2021 in Detroit, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. Oh man, it was so great to bring in the New Year with my family. Like literally, they're all there, y'all. We got people in Montgomery as well on my mom's side, but for the most part, all of our family is in Detroit right now. So we don't really have people here like that. So it was really great to do that. But let me tell you something. All right, y'all. See ya. You know, that was it. Like, I don't even want to, I don't stay long. And I definitely, sure as fuck, will not go back in the winter again. Like, I'm not doing that ever again. I forgot
all
what
the
that shit
time,
was like.
but I'm not staying Paige slick thing.
Paris is still in Detroit. She still wants to be there.
I call myself 2020. I went 3 times.
Get her some yays right now because in a bottle of Tito's or some Remy.
I go all the time. But
she is still from the D. She's active. She just
but
went,
you
like,
have to say our big sister still lives there.
Absolutely, our big sister still lives there to this day.
6 years older than me, and she still lives there. So I know where I'm gonna be at. Like I go straight to her house.
Right now, and before we move on, you know, I just want to, we do have 2 younger siblings here with us as well. I don't even want to get into all the siblings because my daddy was like, all right, Dad, you already know you was lit, bro. It's a lot of us out here and shit, so we ain't gonna get into that. So, but it's 2 more at home. When we moved here, my mom told us she was pregnant. No way, you're not. Why?
No, she told us right before, like a month before we moved here.
Didn't believe that either.
We didn't believe it.
It was just some in denial hoes, bro.
Yes, we was here. I think I remember I walked in the room with her and she was pulling on like her shirt because she really wasn't showing, like, you know, whatever. And I actually saw that her belly was like round. It still wasn't big, but it was like a pregnant belly. And I just shut the door and walked out.
I was
like,
pissed.
I just could not.
Because I'm 10. And
believe
who's
it.
coming after me? For what? Why?
Yeah, it's been, I've never, and I, like she said, I've always been grown in grown folks' conversations or eavesdropping. I've never ever heard them ever say they wanted more kids. I really thought they was completely satisfied with Paris and Paige. Like,
yeah, I was like, I turned. What I'm gonna do with 2 more kids? I was.
I
was so fucking pissed off, y'all.
So when she brought Kennedy home, I was like, okay, the baby is here. And I just
I ain't gonna lie, I loved it.
I did. I
ain't gonna lie, she was a cutie pie.
And then, like, that was in March. So that May, she told her she was pregnant with RJ. So they 11 months apart.
11 months later,
you know what? this is too much. So for me, becoming a teenager, leaving all my family in Detroit, coming to Georgia, my mama having kids, my daddy a truck driver, it was just like,
this is too much.
This was just too much. I did not like Georgia at all. I didn't like the people. They talk too much. Mm-hmm. Like they was too nice. Like, why are you talking to me?
What did it for you? When, how long? I never asked you this, but like, how long, like down the line, did it like take you to be like, I'm comfortable here. I like this. I'm gonna stay. And what was it? That like, was it your friends?
I think it was. I started letting my guard down.
Paris is mean. Paris is a little mean. She's sweet but mean.
I started letting my guard down.
She's a Gemini, so y'all get it.
And okay, we not.
She's a Gemini. Y'all understand.
I started letting my guard down, and I think I got invited to a house party.
Yeah.
And I went to Stevenson. Stevenson is like super lit.
I wanted to go to Stevenson so
Stevenson
bad. I went to Stevenson middle school for 1 year.
I liked Stevenson a lot.
It was
it was super comfortable. It was like all, you know what I'm saying? It was like, dang.
I like it here. You know, it ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad. I think it was 9th grade-ish.
Okay.
So I going to the house parties. Because one thing, in Detroit, you're not going to no house parties. Like,
really,
not no teen clubs, none of
really,
that.
No, it's
nothing. I'm going to my cousin's house, maybe do a sleepover, and that's it. But like teen clubs and all of that, we wasn't doing that. So I was like, okay, I like it here.
Right.
You know, I could have fun.
Yeah.
Even though I went through my phase where I was sneaking and doing everything. Sneaking a car, sneaking outside.
This was a sneaking fool.
Boys in the house.
This whole stayed on punishment for almost a whole year.
It was 9 months.
9 months. How do you stay on punishment? She kept getting in trouble. And I really thought I was trying to stay there too. I was like, I don't know.
I was a bad liar. I looked them in their face and said, no, I didn't. No, and they know. Like, cause now I'm a parent, of course, so you know when your kid is lying. I'll be like, I did not do that.
Please don't ask me.
Right.
I never wanted to be in that shit ever. I wasn't no snitch. I really did try to.
Paige always saved me.
I really
from a kid.
And then the bitch turned around and snitched on me when I got in high school.
Like
for a minute.
It was like 2 times.
Tell them why.
Because
tell them why.
The parents wasn't strict. Like they was letting her do whatever. I'm the one that had to go through all the trials and tribulations. I got in trouble for everything. And like I come over to the house because of course I done moved out. Right. And she got a house full of people. Like
I was lit. I'm telling you, my house was the spot. Like, I'm out of town.
I'm like, you know, she got people over here. And then I was like, that was legendary. And I never did it again. I took your people on spring break trips.
You did.
I was the guardian. I had parents sign a permission slip. Like I was serious, and that's why they took me serious because I was grown. Like I was young.
She took me and my friends.
Because I never went on no spring break trip. Yeah. So I really lived through them, and I was like 21 at the time.
I think when I really realized I liked it here, it didn't take very long. I started making a lot of friends. I started playing basketball. You know, I've always loved basketball. But like in here, organized. It wasn't organized. Yeah. It was in the backyard. And then it was it was a lot going on here. Like I realized that Georgia was big for sports or whatever, and then somebody discovered me. So I'm like, cool. And then it wasn't even that, y'all. I went back to Detroit because, like I said, my daddy was a truck driver. Me and Dad went back to Detroit. I rode with him when I think during a school break or something. And I was ready to go. I said, it's dirty. I was like, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, I definitely got bougie quick. I was like,
I did a little bougie. I'm sorry.
Up here.
They are mean. I said, don't stare.
I ain't even like they not holding the door. The door gonna slam right in front of you. I was like, let me go back.
But one thing
the Southern hospitality. I definitely appreciate it.
I do appreciate the Southern hospitality, real talk, because people are mean. I think it's calmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
People are.
Because when we went and we was at the Coney Island, like they was talking, that wouldn't happen when we was living there.
Anybody ever been to Coney Island? Y'all know about that shit? Anybody? I think they have it in New York and shit. Coney Island is so good, and White Castle. I don't know if y'all ever had White Castle. That was my favorite 2 places to eat at in Detroit. I gotta have it every single time I go back, no matter what. Now, moving on though, like we had this trend, like with first girls, cause you're the first girl.
Yeah.
Mom was the first girl. Her mom was the first girl, and then my grandmother's mom was the first girl. So that's what 4 generations of first girls, right?
Yeah. Including my dad.
And my dad. So rest in peace to my great grandma. We just laid her to rest. Next month she would have been 97 years old. And I just want y'all to know that she wasn't like really sick or nothing like that. It's just, you know, it was her time, and the amount of people that showed up to this, man. It was so much love. It's like you sad to see her go, but like, damn, she lives so much.
I don't want to be selfish.
I don't want to be selfish either. We had her for so long. She just went viral. She went viral 2 years ago. She went to Walmart. Get some paint. Yeah. She drove herself there.
She was
windows
still
tinted.
driving. She was still like
painting her own house, doing her own flowers. Like, she was lit. So shout out to my grandma. Shout out to my grandma. But not all of you ladies with your fast asses was in a rush. Y'all just so grown for whatever reason. Because to this day, I'm still trying to, like, you know, marriage is something I'm interested in, but it still seems like a distance. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just not ready. I'm going to let that come to me. But the fact that y'all got married by age 20, I think mom was like, what, maybe 21? She had just turned 21 or something like that. I just remember when I was 21, I'm definitely not, like today, I'm not my 21-year-old self.
I was still immature. I was immature.
You got married. You got a husband. How long y'all was married?
3 years.
Oh my God. Taweezy. Shout out to Tyrone.
Oh, yes,
I love y'all. I ain't got nothing to get.
Y'all gonna say that. Y'all gonna do that.
And that's not to discredit New Bay.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really ain't had no issues.
Cool. He was cool. But it was just
timing.
It was just everything that. Yeah, it was time.
So do you regret it, or do you just take it as a lesson learned?
I feel like I shouldn't have done it, but it was definitely a lesson learned.
Yeah.
Because, it was definitely a lesson learned.
Y'all still cool though, yeah? Yeah. From y'all cool, y'all speak to each other like social media. What's up? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
I'm cool with all my exes. I don't have no problem with none of them.
I know Pooh love his ass.
Yeah, and see y'all like him on paper, you know what I'm saying? But like I lived with them.
Yeah. Also, what you saying?
It was just. And I don't want to downplay nobody because it was so long ago.
Say
but
what
like,
the fuck it is.
You know, it was just the push, the ambition, you know how we was raised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
my mom and dad, like it sucks they're not together. We get it. People don't work out together. Fuck it. But man, them two was a force to reckon with.
Yeah,
they made shit happen. They really put us in places to succeed. We are like, because of our parents' work, and you know, not to discredit my dad or anything, but especially my mom, because that's the hardest working person I know. If we get half of her work ethic, we'll be successful already. You hear me? So my mom is fucking lit. So shout out to her.
But just it was the motivation, the action to it. Like we were doing good at that time. It was 2019. You know, we were doing good. We was living on our own. We spent our own bills. But like he was like just okay with that.
Right.
Like content. Mm-hmm. Like it was. We didn't want to do nothing.
That bothers me. That bothers me with friends.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I had my immature ways. Like I felt like he couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to always listen at the time. I was like, you know, what you telling me I can't do 1, 2, and 3? Yes I can. And I'm about to go. I'm telling you where I'm going.
Yeah.
But I'm about to go. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Like he didn't want me to. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, a wife's supposed to do this and this and that. And I'm 20, so I'm like, no. You know, my mom and dad didn't even tell me that.
Mom kind of said something like that about one of the girls I dated. I ain't gonna name drop, but she was just like, I like her. It just seems like her goals are your goals. She just feed off of everything you want to do. Like y'all, I don't know if y'all seen Coming to America. She said it's like when he was about to get married in the beginning, he said, "What do you like to do? Whatever you like to do." You know what I'm saying? Like how she was.
Yeah.
Bark like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mom said, that's exactly how my mama explained this girl. She said she just like to do the same shit. I do like she have her own personality or something. So I get that.
Yeah.
So like one of the things, a serious thing that I do want to tap in that you did have to experience, unfortunately, in your marriage was miscarriages.
Yes.
So like talk to me about that.
Yeah, that was another thing that played into it. I just have to let it all go because we was married for 3 years. In the 3 years, I had 3 miscarriages. 2009, 10, and 11. And it was just like, what the hell going on now? You know what I'm saying? Like the first time we wasn't married, so that was another motivation to get married because I never been pregnant before. So I'm like, of course, you want to be married the next time you get.
So what was your mental like then? Did you think something was wrong with you? Did you start blaming him?
It was tit for tat. One pregnancy we point the finger at the other low key. Right. The other pregnancy we point the finger at the other low key. So I just knew after that 3rd miscarriage that he's gonna have to just move on from it. I don't know how or when because that was August of 2011. And
I'm wondering, like, not to cut you off, but I'm wondering, did the miscarriages have anything to do with the split?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
And to like fast forward to when I did have my daughter, 2015. This is just crazy.
Is wild. Tell him. This is wild, y'all.
He had his daughter 3 days before I had my daughter. The same day I got admitted to the hospital to have Paisley. My friend, how your girl's gonna hit you up like, girl, I seen on Facebook. I'm about to have this baby. So I was like, I can't have my baby today. You know what I'm saying? She might have to stay up in me. So,
oh my God.
But yeah, like we both had our kid 3 days apart. We had our baby shower on the same day. Of course, social media is gonna tell you all this. But it was just, so it wasn't neither one of us at the end of the day. And today he got 3 kids.
He got 3 kids.
And I did congratulate him. I said, oh, you got you a 3-piece. Congratulations. It is what it is.
Isn't that crazy? What is for you is for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was not supposed to have no child.
And my doctor told me that because at this point, she know me. She know me in and out. Like, you gonna have this kid, just not right now.
Yeah.
So by the time I did get pregnant, I wasn't even in that county or whatever. So I really wish she would have had, Paisley, but that's just how it happened. But she told me, so because I even the last miscarriage, I had the test where they just test for everything, just chromosomes, everything. Because at this point, mom was pissed. Because she was like, ain't nothing wrong with you, ain't nothing wrong with you. So I was like, I just want to do it. And the doctor said the same thing, ain't nothing wrong with you when I want to do this.
Just because.
And everything was fine.
Damn. So, okay, so when you had Paisley, obviously you're in another relationship with someone. What was the the period between splitting up with Tyrone and then getting with the next dude?
The last miscarriage was August 2011. Me and Tyrone broke
That's
up
when
November.
I was graduating that year from high school.
Me and Tyrone broke up November 2011, and I met Dominique a year later, December 2012. And we was together 2 years before I got pregnant.
Wow.
So I got pregnant the end of 2014, New Year's.
So with Dominique, when you found out you was pregnant, you was going through the pregnancy, you had Paisley, did that, you finally have your child. This is the man that,
During that,
did you go crazy about it?
You skipped a lot. So finding out that I was pregnant during that time, of course, it was a stressful time for the family.
Yes, it was. Because me and you wasn't talking.
We wasn't even talking. I think
that's the first time I've never talked to my sister, bro.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 months. About 3 months. And during that 3 months, I found out I was pregnant. So it was hard. It was hard.
Yeah.
I was like, why now? Like,
it was really a blessing because once you told me, it was like, all right.
Yeah,
I don't know
what
our situation from not talking. It was pretty serious, but like I don't know. It's like once I found out I had a niece coming, I was
nervous going to my doctor's appointments. I'd be creeping in there. He's like, man, come on up here. I was just terrified. I was nervous. But every time I went to the doctor, everything was cool. So when you came home for Easter, that's when I told you that weekend. And Yeah, I was really surprised at your reaction because I know you was going through. You ain't like him.
No, I did not like him. So and we gonna talk about why I did not like him. Like point blank period. I am so overprotective of my family, y'all. Like you cannot fuck with nobody in my family. You can't fuck with my mom. You can't, especially the women in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like you just cannot fuck with them. I'm sorry. I'm such a chill person. I've probably been in 2 fist fights my whole life. I ain't really got no enemies unless you just out there hating and I don't fucking know. But like, I love everybody. So when I get to a point where like I really don't like somebody, it's because you really lame as fuck. Like you doing some lame shit, and that's just period. Like I'm sorry.
Nah, for real.
Period. Like I fuck with everybody, and for the most part, people fuck with me, and I appreciate that. But I didn't like this nigga because he was being abusive.
Yeah, he was abusive.
He was abusive. So tell me what that was like. Like
that was. We got to I met him in the 2012. We got together 2013 for real. So just getting to know him, he is from
the west side,
the city. So like I said, we pretty much stayed all the way east. You know what I'm saying? And stayed where we knew. So me and him, it was definitely
suburbs.
Different. He was different. He caught my attention. He definitely can talk.
Yeah.
You know
how we are.
He just was what it was. So and he was honest. He told me about previous domestic situations, and I would just look at him like, okay, he changed.
And so you really thought he changed? You didn't
I thought he changed, like for
and
somebody
that was no deal breaker for you?
It wasn't because I didn't what he was describing to me. I never saw that monster. I didn't think he could And for one, I ain't gonna do nothing for him to put his hands on me. Like I'm cool.
Right.
Yeah, like why would you want to do that?
So in the first time that it happened, like
I was in shock. Like I didn't hear that in the past. Like I was really in shock. Like, oh my God, this just happened.
Yeah.
911. Like I freaked out. I called the police.
Yeah, I remember. I was at school. I was actually coming home that day. Anyway, it was a Friday, I think. I was coming home. I just had one morning class, so I was on my way anyway. I remember my mom calling me. I had to step out of class. Woo, y'all! Like I think steam was coming out my fucking ears. I was so mad. Like I'm really.
He was all the way in with the family.
All the way in. First of all, my family is very welcoming. You know what I'm saying? I have friends over all the time. My mom treats my friends like they're her kids. You know what I'm saying? So my family do a lot for my friends. They mean a lot to us. One thing I say about friendship is a billion people in this world. So who you decide to call a friend, it must be pretty damn important. You know what I'm saying? So my parents are really welcoming. So he was welcomed in, no problem. So the fact that you betrayed us, you betrayed our trust and disrespected us in our house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta die. That's how I was feeling, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy that my mental went like that when I just told you I'm really a chill ass, loving, cool person. You know what I'm saying?
Because nothing like that ever happened.
Yeah.
To not our immediate family or, you know what I'm saying, to anybody we know.
Why did you stay?
Because I thought it was gonna change.
And so the second time.
I was like, all right now.
And the third time.
That's it.
What is it? Like, what is it though?
I don't know. And like I just told you about a friend of mine that experienced it when, way prior than me. And I kind of prejudged her because I was like, girl, how you gonna let this motherfucker hit on you? Like, look at that nigga, like, you bad. You know what I'm saying? We go out all the time, like, that you just don't know until you in that situation, like, because you know me my whole life, like, if I get an inkling of a cheating or some disrespectful shit, like, it was never hard for me to break up with nobody.
Right. Let me be clear, y'all, and I'm bragging. Fuck it, yeah, I'm bragging. This is my sister. She's beautiful as fuck. Let's be clear. She never had no issue getting no nigga. I've seen niggas send cars to the house for her to pick her up and take her places. So it really kind of fucked me up and my family up. Just like, why you got this? Like, why you let him? Like, Why you let him do that? You know, you can have anybody. I felt like you were so above that.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, I think so highly of you. And I just was like, wow, I was so fucking angry. And I had to, that was the distance. I had to separate myself from you because I couldn't see it. I was so fucking hurt.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I tell y'all what though, one day I got a call. She was crying. And she said, hey, come get us. I got the fuck up so fast, man. It was just me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a thug on the low. I sparked me up a blunt on the way. I was drinking what I was drinking? A Rita. That was when I first realized that a Rita can really get you tipsy. Y'all ever had a margarita? The big one. It get you fucked up a little bit. So I was like, I was on my way. I was headed to Evansville, smoking my blunt in the truck, and I got my drinking the Rita, and you know I keep a crowbar in my I don't know how to change my tire, but I keep the crowbar just on the seat in the back just in case. Because one thing, you know, I ain't afraid to fight nobody, but I ain't gonna tussle with nobody either. I ain't got time. So when she called me, I was on go. I went by myself. I ain't tell nobody. I ain't call Ish. I ain't call nobody. I went by myself. I ain't tell my mom and daddy. I was just ready. So I went, had the truck ready. I saw she was packing up her stuff to leave. So I just started grabbing stuff, taking it down the stairs, putting it in the truck. Their windows were open. So
can't nothing happen.
I heard a loud scream. I said, I know this motherfucker ain't gonna try me while I'm here. I reached in my backseat and grabbed that crowbar. I think I skipped 5 steps running up them steps. I walked in like, what's up? Like, y'all won't believe me. Because I'm telling you, I'm really chill and sweet. But it's like something came over you. When people fucking with somebody you love, you ready to risk it all. Point blank period. You are not going to fuck with my sister. You're not going to fuck with my family. And I think he still knows this to this day. I ain't got no beef with you, bro, because I don't hold grudges. But you just cannot fuck with my sister or my family. You just cannot. And that's just that. So, you know, every show we do a sip to that moment. And I really just want to say, it's lit. I really just want to sit to the moment, to the fact that
Scared.
that's the first time it popped like that. Now when I want the shit to pop like that, it don't do it. That's the fun. Y'all know how long I've been trying to do that. I said you ain't pregnant about that. Right, I didn't know. But listen, no. What was before we sip, I just want to know, what was the end of the line? What was like, I'm fucking done, I'm leaving, I don't have to deal with this, I'm over you, I'm moving forward, fuck it.
It was just, I just didn't have nothing else to like make it work. You know, like, cause I was really supposed to be for a little while.
I'm tired.
Like, I just didn't have nothing. It was after I came home that weekend for your first suit for breast cancer. And everybody was home, and like I was there, cause you know, like if he can't come, you know, I would always go back home. I never did spend a night or nothing like that.
Yeah, graduation night.
I actually stayed the whole weekend, and like it was like beef when I got back home. So I was just like,
cause you was with
cause I was with my family, and I had such a good time. Cause we are like so family tight in real life.
You really
so
are.
Like I was like. We got into it, and it was really, you know, that little light bulb that be popping up on shit, like it really popped up, like that shit is real, and I was just like, I don't gotta deal with this. So, and I was like, you know, it was to the end. I ain't have nothing else to give. It was like stressed out at that point, like super stressed out. So I said, what, you know what I'm saying? Because of course I didn't want to go back home. I didn't want to go back to mom's house. I got a baby, I got my own job. Like, of course, when you do those things, you don't do it to go back home. Even though I knew I could, I felt like, you know what I'm saying?
Be able to go back home.
My baby got her own room at the house. Like, you know, I was just playing a lot of material shit in my head. I was getting in the way of my own self, and it just clicked like, I don't have to be this stressed out. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say every day was stressful with him. It wasn't. But at that point, going on 5 years,
tired.
I was really like tired. I was just tired, and I knew it was wrong. But like now, Paisley is getting bigger, and so he, you know what I'm saying? He hit me one time in front of her, and I was just like, okay, you got that's it. Yeah. Because I can't force her to be subject to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew it was bullshit. So I don't want her to even grow up from a 1.5-year-old thinking that shit is okay.
Right.
Cause I knew it wasn't. So you don't want to raise her at the beginning stages thinking that, cause it's gonna be stuck in her. Just like you teaching her 1, 2, 3s at that age, right. It's gonna stick. She gonna know how to count for the rest of her life. I don't want her to think that is okay.
Right, and so, that happens. That's a generational curse too. People, it's just shit like that get passed down. You see your mom going through it, and you think it's okay too, so you go through it, and it just continue to trickle on down. That's just. It's not okay. I encourage everybody to break generational curses, okay? Let it start with you in that shit today. You know what I'm saying? So let's just sit to the fact that you decided that you deserve better. You got yourself out that situation. You lit as fuck now. You in a better situation. You in a way better situation.
Way better, yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah.
So listen to that. Clap it up for that. That's a big deal. That's a big ass deal. No cap. No, but going on though. How does it feel to have a daughter?
Yeah.
Paisley is something. I'm laughing because this girl is something.
I definitely wanted a daughter because I was raised with mostly sisters and girls in our family.
Right.
So I'm like, it's familiar. It's gonna be easy. I know how to do hair. I can talk to her. Blah blah blah. Boys, I don't know what to do with the boys in the trucks and shit. Like I didn't know. So I was glad it was a girl, but I did not register all that stuff I just told y'all I did. How bad I was that it made come back to me. And so she is definitely too legit to quit. Like her personality is just. She's definitely both of her parents. She had both of her parents in her. And that's another thing I battle with leaving. Mm-hmm. I didn't want, because our parents divorced when we were grown. I was definitely grown, so I didn't want her to not know her dad or to have that same type of balance. I just didn't know how that was going to be. Because I feel like I'm robbing her of her everyday daddy life. Even though, of course, now she don't know what was going on. So that played in my head a lot. Mm-hmm. So I just, especially right after we broke up, I kept forcing it, like, still, I was on it, making sure he sees her, making sure we're going to Apple.
And she's crazy about that man.
And she does. So I was just like, woo, I want her to have her own relationship with him. Yeah. And I like it. And I try to be the best co-parent, you know what I'm saying? I still, because we had we witnessed the co-parenting growing up with our older sister, us having different moms, and we never saw the difference.
Yeah, our sister that we talked about earlier, who in Detroit, that's because I told you my family is really welcoming, and we kind of just roll with the punches and make shit work for the better of everybody. We have our older sister, we have separate moms. Our mom claims her as her daughter. My mom has 4 kids, but she said she had 5 because she claims my older sister in Detroit still. And rest her soul, her mom passed. I want y'all to understand something. Her mom passed. Her mom was my godmom. She was our godmom. You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand that. My dad was with her mom prior to my mom. So our older sister, obviously, she's older than us. She was here. So when my dad got with my mom, he had the kid or whatever. So he had 2 at the time. So they made it work. Of course, it was hard in the beginning, but they made it work so that we can all stay together. You know what I'm saying? And she became my godmom, and like I said, she passed. Rest her soul. But everybody that knows me and know that I do Who's for Breast Cancer, I do that in her name. So that's how close knit and how my family roll. I do this in honor of my daddy's ex. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? So our family really works shit out for the better of everybody and make everybody comfortable.
Yeah. So with me splitting, I already know how to be mature about the situation like this.
And you communicate with his other baby mama because he got a son,
she got a brother. Like when I got, he got a son prior to us getting together. Mm-hmm. So she would be, immature in some ways, and I still just always
made sure she was able to see her brother.
Made sure she was able to see her brother. She loves him. So I do I hate to say I'm not the stereotype baby mama. Yeah, I'm a great mother. Absolutely. That's what it is. So I do my part because of the way I was raised. So until, my daughter, she previously just got her own phone for Christmas. So
iPhone 6, y'all.
So she FaceTime her daddy on her own, I didn't think it would be too much of a difference from the iPad. So they communicate on their own. I do follow up hey, you went there this weekend, and I keep that going. Even though he falls short on other ends, financial ends, it is what it is. But I don't let that stop him from seeing her.
Right, having a
relationship. Even if I have to take her 98% of the time, I'm going to take her. She especially now, she asks for him. She asks. And when she confirmed that she's going, she let everybody know. And I'm going to my dad's house.
And the fun little fact, y'all, we said he on the west, he on the west side.
Yeah.
The fun fact, y'all, I said we in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying?
So she really.
So every time she come back, she it's like a little west side in her every single time. She's fucking lit, okay? So she's real lit. She's balanced.
She's gonna be
like the west side. I'm from the track. Okay, that's how she gonna be.
And you show me the stories when she be dancing with him, she be a total different.
She is. She come back so lit every time.
But I'm okay with that. Yeah. I'm okay with the balance as long as she knows. You know what I'm saying? She was made from love. That's why I feel like everything happened for a reason. So I don't have no regrets as far as, especially when it pertains to her. But I go above and beyond as a parent because of how I was raised.
Right. Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Mom and Dad.
I ain't mad at
that. Y'all crazy, but you did right. You did right, guys. I appreciate you. Kudos to you. Okay, so you're in a relationship now. Yeah. We're in a relationship together. Yeah. That's it.
And I've been single since 2017.
Let me tell y'all something. It's when Paris, when she ended things with Dominique, it took her a minute to, start dating again, of course. But like I told y'all, my sister ain't never had no issue getting no nigga. And so I was so happy to see her back in savage mode. Oh my God.
I went through it.
Not you. What JT said. Not you. But
that was.
I was so happy. I said,
and it was different being single this time than being, of course, the time.
She was so savage with her. She would be, you had one time to fuck up. Oh, this is for you, nigga. I was so happy.
You want to come to my house and chill? What? No.
You better cut them off.
What are you doing?
I was so happy that you gotta be savage out here.
Yeah, I definitely. And after being with Dominique, just the
experience,
it taught me because I got with him. I was like,
you got a little more hood and you a little street cred.
Yeah, afterwards, I was like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no.
Paris was like
I was super stiff. I think I was really hard. That's why I say you learn.
She had some bankhead in her too.
You learn. You live and learn. So I was definitely not entertaining it. I'm not playing with you. I know what's up because I'm on game now.
Right.
I see how your niggas really are. I see how you maneuver. I peep everything. So I was definitely super guarded a little bit, but.
Well, I salute you for opening back up, you know what I'm saying? And I told her that she should really be like, what we said, Jay? What kind of dater, what we said?
Serial
dater.
The
serial dater. She
had
told me she can tell you about so many different dates and stories. I mean, you gotta start a blog or something. It was so cool.
Oh my god,
The serial dater. She has so many
Serial
experiences,
dater.
y'all. It's funny. It is so fucking funny. All right, so I feel like I want to ask you a question real quick. Pull any question, read it out loud, and answer it.
Have you ever ruined a friend's clothes you borrowed?
I don't like that. That don't count. I want some juicy shit. That ain't juicy. Fuck them clothes. Read.
Have you ever been pegged?
Oh, that's for a man. Ain't no man getting, y'all ain't getting pegged. I had a man act.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. You put a question. I had a man ask me if he wanted me to peg him. Look, don't ask me. Don't do it. I even ignored it the first time. Then he came back and asked again. I said, okay, nigga, I spared you the first time, but you ain't gonna keep asking me no stupid shit like that. What's going on?
Have you ever been caught having sex?
You ever been caught? Anybody done walking in you? Mom walking on me. Well, I was finishing up.
I've been caught, but I wasn't having sex. That's when I was doing my little sneaky, when I was a teenager.
Okay.
And I was sneaking,
and
probably getting hickey or something.
Yeah.
But I wasn't having sex then.
Yeah.
I was fast, but I wasn't
You ain't
actually doing
smash
it.
it. Last one.
Have you ever cheated / been cheated on? I don't know if I had
Cheating on somebody?
If I cheated on somebody.
Now, I won't even be mad if you say yes, because we have Ruben as our dad. And you know,
I
it comes with the
cheated.
territory.
It wasn't like, it was like everything. I cheated for a reason. You know,
Oh, so you kind of feel like get back or something?
it wasn't necessarily get back. It was just, you know, the end.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see if I was really want to move on.
Had the experience.
Yeah.
And then have you ever been like, oh, no, I'll stay? Or you just like, yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was ready to move on from you, I was ready to move on.
All right, so one more game. So like we like to do this thing, you know. Every time we in the house, it can be a random moment. Like I am a movie junkie. Like y'all already heard me quote movies and shit. Like I'm a movie junkie. Like I just always love movies.
Yeah, I think you kind of surpassed me.
I did. I think I got mom and dad low key. Like I'm fine. So we call them like the black SATs. My mama call it that shit. And it's basically like you'll say a line or like this. I'm about to ask you name 5 movies based off of sports.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Mike.
Like Mike.
Carter.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Okay. She said Carter.
I couldn't. Coach Carter. Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues. Okay, yeah, I remember Varsity Blues. Bitch.
Cause I remember the Titans.
Okay, that's 4. You missing some good ones. It's so
Jamie Foxx.
And she like, somebody help us.
I said with Jamie Foxx.
What's it called?
The
With Jamie Foxx.
With Jamie Foxx.
I know what it
Will
is.
It be, man? Okay, I'm gonna just say Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. Okay, Jerry Maguire. Okay. But you was talking about any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. Like when you put me on the spot like that, my mind.
I'm 5, man. She on 5, man. Any given Sunday. Okay, go give me something. Don't be something hard.
Okay, name 5 movies with Halle Berry.
Ooh, okay, well, no, Halle Berry really didn't like shit. I say, Losing Isaiah, Baps, Deja Vu. This shit flowing, Jesus. That's scary. Is it Gothica? Is that scary shit? Is it called Gothica? Yeah, Gothica and Catwoman. Oh my God!
Okay.
Jeez. That was fine. I really just fucked it up. Okay, one more. Give me 5 movies. Since you gave me one like that, I'm gonna give you one like that. Give me 5 movies that Morris Chestnut played in.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. Ricky.
Ricky.
Y'all still cry when Ricky gets shot? I still.
Best man.
I still cry.
Best man.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Jesus Christ.
That's 2. You need 3 more.
Damn. Why my mind be going blank like that?
And no sequel. Do not say best man 2.
Okay. The movie with Taraji.
What's it called?
And I think the Breakable Bond.
You're there. You're almost there.
With the son.
You saying it not easily broken.
Not easily broken.
I'm so proud, y'all. Goddamn.
Okay, Warren Chestnut.
2 more.
Brothers.
The Brothers. Okay, that's good. That's my shit.
Okay. And 2 could play that game.
Out of all 5, which one would he define as in, you think?
2 could play that game.
Yeah, I say 2 could play that game.
Keith.
Look at, hey, she just dropped his name. Hey, okay. And the best man, because when L Boogie walked in the motherfucking club, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I think it is fine still to this day. But no, you know, every show I like to end things like on. No, actually, yes. Every show I do like to end things on a motivational tip. And you know, I really do feel like this show is deserving of kind of like taking things that has happened to you, unfortunate things that has happened to you, and finding a way to turn it into a positive. So she came to me, well, she called me one time I was at work, and she said, hey, you know, she was helping somebody else with some with giving back and stuff, charity. And so she said, hey, I kind of been motivated. I don't know exactly what I want to do, what I want to call it, but I want something to where I help other women who was in my situation.
No, that's not how it went.
What?
I told you that I just, you know, did the homeless giveaway.
She did a homeless
And
giveaway.
I think I want to go to a women's shelter and see
Oh,
how
yeah,
can
yeah,
I
yeah.
help or talk or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you said, you know what? I've been thinking you should do blah, blah, blah. And I was like, shit, whatever. But like literally after you said that, like my mind was getting running, and I was like, Paris, what are you talking about? You know?
Yeah.
But it was really like starting to like wheels started turning in my mind, and I was just at the end because I didn't bring it to you right away.
Right.
I think I told you Cynthia first, and told Pooh, and then I, you know, recently told you because I don't know, but it's there
For a reason.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that things does not happen by chance. So the fact that everybody is sitting in this room today is not by chance. Okay? So, keep going. Like, tell us, so what is it that you want to do?
It's still in the thinking process, but I just want to, the fact that you said you could see me doing stuff like that, I don't want it to be highlighted of only, you know, helping domestic violent women that been through it, battered and stuff. Mm-hmm. I just want it to be, you know, relatable, because I really feel like I can relate to a lot of women. Like I'm cool as fuck, first of all.
Absolutely.
I'm easy to talk to, like, you know, it's just and the experiences that I've been through.
Right.
And it's a lot of, you know, similarities. Like I'm not the only one. I know I saw this meme that said like after a woman been through, you know, domestic violence, they think they the spokesperson. And I laughed at it because it's true. It's as horrible as it was.
I mean, shit, you can speak on it.
I can talk about it. It didn't stop me. I don't cry when I think about it. You know, it was fucked up, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. And I think another reason that helped me to move through it is
I don't even think I'd be mad. Like, I got this motherfucker.
I think if I didn't have a kid with him, I would still be mad. But I think the fact that I have a kid with him, it was kind of easier to get over, because I programmed in my head that, you know, I gotta deal with him forever. You know, not deal, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta have some type of
life.
And it's not no 18 type of shit. I really hate when people say you only gotta deal with them till they're 18.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. No, like that. We're gonna be her parent forever. Mm-hmm. Like when she graduates, we both gonna have to be there. You know, when she get married, we both gonna have to be there. When she have a kid, we both gonna be the grandparent. Like this shit is forever. So
So y'all make sure y'all watch who y'all laying down with. So
once I got over that and I got to that real quick and I got through that, being able to make sure she knew who he was.
Right.
So in the midst of me making sure she had her relationship with her daddy, it was easier for me to get over, kind of, sort of. You know, I don't hate him, but you know,
hate is not really in our vocabulary.
Yeah, I don't hate him at all. Like whatever, you know. We both moved on now. I be trying to be the best co-parent, but I think that played a role in me being able to communicate and talk about it, because it, you know, it is what it is.
You can help women with that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
like I said, I didn't know hearing my friend in the past talk about it, being me going through it. It really, like, it happens.
So in helping women today, like you want to
I want to be able to just be able to talk about it or help however I can, however that is. I'm still trying to figure out the service part, but I just want to, you know, being able to talk about it is,
and offer services. I know we was talking about services.
Is one big thing, because I couldn't talk to y'all about it. I didn't know how y'all. So just being able to talk about it is big in itself. So just because I know, especially when it's coming out, a lot of people don't know I went through what I went through.
Right.
I actually ran into somebody a little while ago and they thought we were still together. And it's like, no, when we broke up, I didn't, you know, blast them on Facebook or whatever. Like, fuck that nigga, we ain't nowhere. I ain't never put our business out there. When it was good, he was an MCM. But when it wasn't good, it was just
Hey man, speak our truth. You never know who you might help.
Yeah,
like, so talk. You never know who's going through the same shit you're going through, and if you speak up about it, you might help them out as well.
So yeah, that's why I'm open and comfortable with talking about it, especially what you asked me. Am I gonna be able to talk about certain stuff?
So tell everybody the name that kind of came to you, because you was thinking it's been on your mind.
Yeah,
thinking
on
about
my
it.
mind. I was like, every time I talk to everybody, I'd be like, hey girl.
Right.
So I was like, hey girl, I got you.
I like that. Don't y'all like that?
Come on,
And you know what? That's the name of this show. Hey girl, I got you. You know what I'm saying? This is my sister. Hey girl, I got you. As y'all can tell, I don't fucking play. So I got you. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was just so fitting for this. And
it was. And I want to tell you, of course, I got you, of course. But like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all might have known Paige, 10, 15, high school years, middle school. But I've literally known her entire life. And to tell what y'all see in her now is how she was in the little body. Like, she was the exact same person. Like, everything, when stuff pop in her head as a thought, she would do it as a little person. Like, and being her sister, I would do it. I mean, you can look at us. We definitely complete opposites. We different.
We really clicked.
But we really clicked. It made sense. She never ever forced anything on me, even though you was big in your sport. She's been playing basketball since she was 5. And I can really vouch for it because I seen it in the backyard. Like, count my free throws before we go inside, and I would have to count them to 30 or whatever, or play horse. So, like, she really been the same type of person. So, to see her just, manifesting as an adult, like, it's like crazy, because I seen it as a little bitty, as a little kid, and whatever she say, I'd be like, okay, let's do it. Like she said, I've always been in the background, but I'm going to support her 1,010.
She was like mom number 2 a lot of times. Like, my mom couldn't be there, my mom was absent. Like, I really had to depend on her. She got me through so much shit, y'all. Like, real talk. Like, I'm so thankful for her.
Easy. Like, it was just second nature. She never forced basketball. She never said, you want to play basketball like I play basketball? Never. She never tried to convince me to do what she was interested in. She just...
I asked her if she liked bitches, though. I asked her that.
Okay.
But
they be liking me.
Yes, for the bitches.
Look, no. But she never, you know what I'm saying? We are who we are. We are total opposites, but we are tight. Like we are super, super, super tight, and you know, I'm so thankful for that.
They FaceTiming right now.
I'm so thankful for that. And so, you know, I'm just so proud of her. Everything she do, when it's just a thought, I'll be like, okay, let's do it. I will say real quick, who's for breast cancer? The very first, I don't know because I wasn't around, living around and stuff, but you told me like one time, and I said, okay, you know, do it. And then when I saw it the very first time, I said, oh, this is what she was talking about. Like, that might have been the only thing that I didn't see clearly when you told me at first. But like, that's why I said after that I was on the
now we're going on year 5, baby.
Year 5, it's amazing.
Right.
But like I said, to see it, I'm not surprised at nothing you do, nothing you achieve. Like, cause you've been wanting to do stuff like this since forever. And I don't want to be that sister like, yeah, my sister been doing it. But like, she really have. Like, I can't even flex. And I don't know what done happened probably since this situation, but past couple of years, I don't know, why you think you the big sister? Or what? Or just what I said, since my situation, she kind of done took over what Ty E husband was like. If I didn't know them for real, I would think Paige the oldest. Like, she really stepped up. She really stepped up when she needed to, and you know, I appreciate that. Like, I come to you about stuff, or I talk to Jalynthia first and be like, she be like, tell Paige, and I be like, yeah, I'm the fucking oldest. But like, I don't.
And my mama the same way. They are not gonna tell me. They are
because I know the past couple. I think it's them degrees. She done got them degrees, and she thinks she so older. And we be like, okay, Paige said we should do that. And me and Pooh, I be calling Pooh, and she was like, what did Paige say?
I know we gotta get here. I know we gotta get out of here. But if I don't tell y'all this story, man, this shit is so funny. One time, this is when Paris, you know, first got in her situation. She had came home to us, and she came here. She, you know, my mom she's never been the type to have men around us unless it was for real. Like I said, she was married to my dad for 25 years before they divorced. So, she had a nigga at the house. It was like one something. I'm in the bed. So Paris, this is what
back. So I was like, I don't know what y'all got going on over here.
What you did?
But I think Paige, mom got somebody downstairs. Paige hopped up. What
she said? And they kissing.
Paige hopped up. Ooh. She started flicking lights.
I think every light on in the house until I got to the living room, y'all.
But they moved up. So
I said, Mom,
what's going on?
I said, Mom, what are you doing? And I knew him too. I went to the first. I schemed. I went to the driveway and looked out the window. I peeked through the blinds to see, you know, what car. I recognized the car. You know, I was like, I don't like that thing. I don't play about my mom. I don't like it. You ain't for real. Go on, leave. You wasting our time. So I don't like them. I went down, like I said, I flipped on every light till I got to the living room. I said, Mom, what you doing? Oh, I'm just chilling. Just hanging out. I said,
I'm at the top of the
stairs.
She had
parents didn't even come downstairs. I looked at him, I said,
I'm new, I'm back.
I shook my head, I said, you should just go to bed.
Go to bed, Mom.
She said, y'all know I got a gig. My mom is a chef, top notch. She said, I got a gig in the morning, I know I got to get up anyway. I said, yeah, you do. So you should just go ahead and shut it down.
Like,
10 minutes later, Buddy was out the fucking house.
She going back upstairs. Shit, go to bed.
I stopped at the stairs. All right, go to bed, Mom. That's it. Wrap it up.
I said, I just moved back.
But nah, I don't play that shit. I just had to share that. But y'all, the motivation 101, for real though. Take something that, you know, has kind of shut you down, set you back, fucked you up, made you sad. Whatever it is, find out how to turn it into a positive, and in the process, help someone along the way that's going through the very same thing that you went through. And I want to tell you that just as you've been proud of me, you've supported me, you've always been there for me throughout the years and all my endeavors, I just want to let you know that, hey girl, I got you. I got you. So, hey. Clap it up one time for Paige and Paris. Oh, I'm sorry. Paige and Paige. Hey, yep, it's a wrap. am your girl, Paige Alexander, aka CEO Paige. This is Trill Vibes, the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all.